now $407 an ounce on the London Exchange. And we're shipping 250 ounces a week.
Guaranteed to double your money in 60 days. You can bet on it.
Take your money out of the market, put it into gold. You can't lose.
This is an Arizona gold mine, and you're getting in on the ground floor.
We'll send the courier today. No, look, tomorrow's gonna be too late. Dan, look, we only have room for one more investor.
The market crashed in October, but gold is still totally safe. Believe me.
Throughout the centuries, gold never loses its value. Don't turn your back on this opportunity.
There's no taxes on gold ore taken in bulk.
Don't ask your wife. You didn't get where you are by talking to your wife, did you?
This deal closes in 2 days. This is your last chance to buy in. I make $300,000 a year. I don't have time to screw around with you. Give me your answer in 1 minute or you're out of the deal.
The events you are about to see are based on actual Arizona law enforcement cases.
According to this ad, we're looking for room 105.
Kind of a grungy-looking place, don't you think, Rob?
Skinny, we haven't got much choice. Been all the time, we still haven't found a job yet.
Well, I was kind of hoping for a fast food joint. You know, burgers, fries, shakes,
Listen
that
to
kind
this,
of
listen to
stuff.
this. This ad says they're looking for young telephone salespeople for a national firm. It says we can make $1,000 a week.
Well, this place doesn't look so bad after all.
Okay, here it is. Suck in your gut.
Hey, I suck in my gut, my chin hits the floor.
Wait. The basement?
Hey, for $1,000 a week, who cares? Come on.
You guys come about the jobs? Yeah. Let's go into my office where we can talk.
Name's Lou Scudder. Just call me Sweet Lou.
Jeff Liebman, but everybody calls me Skinny.
Rob Cruz. Is it always so frantic out there?
When the boiler room's cooking, and it's really cooking today. Them four out there making fortunes on those phones. What about you guys?
I could go for making a fortune.
Oh, here's my resume. 2 years of business courses in community college, Lou.
Sweet Lou. I don't care nothing about resumes or college. I just care about your voices. Now, yours is okay. Your voice could make you a star in my boiler room.
But, what are you doing?
What we're doing, guys, is a nationwide telephone promotion offering gold ore investments in an Arizona gold mine. It's producing 1,000 ounces of pure gold each month.
Sure beats heck out of working the fast food counter, doesn't it?
You can bet your appetite on that. Now, our mining engineer has perfected a way to extract gold ore from abandoned mines.
But if it's so profitable, what are you doing down here?
Because we always need startup costs. So our investors help us with the money. We reward them by guaranteeing 100% profit on their money within 60 days.
If I had money, I'd invest.
You don't have to, kid. You make your fortune by selling the mooches. That's what we call our customers. See, each unit you sell costs $3,000. You get 20% of that in commissions. That's $600 per unit in your pocket.
We don't know anything about selling gold investments.
Please, guys. I'll give you a 5-minute sales training course right now. Here. Here are your scripts. Everything you need to know on what to sell, including how to close on the mooches. Now, that's with 3 super closes: the Hannibal, the Mother, and the Sympathy close. Answers any objections they might have. So, let's see. Now, a mooch says, I want more time to think about it. What do you answer?
Well, I'll call you back tomorrow.
No. You read the Hannibal close. When Hannibal had to climb over the Alps, he wasn't afraid. This is a much smaller step than Hannibal had to take. Now, do you have the courage? Who's going to say no to courage?
Is all this legal, Lew? Sweet Lew?
Well, of course it's legal. The entire operation has been cleared by Arizona and the U.S. government.
Sweet Lew, I don't know anybody that's got any money.
Guys, you're dealing with a nationwide organization. We give you the leads. We usually pick cities with large retirement communities because, well, those people got the most money. And they like our sales presentation. This month, we're working Arizona. So, if I was to hire you, I'd give you, Skinny, Tucson.
I got Tucson.
And you, Rob, Phoenix. Both choice markets. Okay, you both hired.
All right.
But only on a temporary basis. If you make $500 the first week, you stay. Now, get out there and take a phone. And Rob, I wasn't kidding. With your voice, you get your pitch and your closes down, make 100 calls a day, you're gonna make a lot of money.
Hello. Yes, this is Catherine Siegel. I see. No, I didn't know about it, but I will ask him. Thank you. Scott, that was the high school.
Called about my cutting shop, huh?
Of course. Scott, honey, the whole idea of your moving in with me here in Phoenix was for me to be able to give you individual attention and get rid of those school problems.
I'm trying, Grandma. But I'm worried about Mom and Dad, and me, and you.
Oh, honey. Your father and mother love you. And you're going to be just fine if I can convince you to live up to your potential. And as for me, your grandfather left me comfortable, so don't you worry about me. Yeah.
Use their names 3 times in the first 5 seconds. Introduce yourself and the company. Give the reason for your call. Mr. Levy, please. Mr. Al Levy? Oh, it's Levi. Thank you. Mr. Levi, Do your friends call you out? Oh, my name is Rob. Oh, well, I'm calling about ore gold, gold ore, and you think gold ore's too risky? You see, when the Alps were, when Hannibal, Mr. Levy. Sorry, Levi. See, Hannibal was. Thank you.
Excuse me, John. The mother clothes. He gets them every time. You know, John, my mother told me when I was a little girl that silence was acceptance. Was my mother wrong, John? Good. Now, each unit is $3,000, so 2 or 3 units. Oh, but remember, each unit will double within weeks. Oh, I'll send you our address with a written guarantee that you can return it at any time. Now, it is possible for you to start receiving money within 10 days if I send a courier for our money today. Fine, John. $9,000. Oh, and we'll pay for the courier.
That's right, Golden Tonsils. Phyllis just made $1,800 in commission, and you made zip. Here. Here's a good one. I can feel it. Catherine Siegel. Listed by herself, probably a widow. Old ladies are lonely. Now, she'll talk to you all day, if you can figure out what Hannibal did.
Hello.
Mrs. Catherine Siegel, please.
Oh, yes, this is Catherine Siegel.
Mrs. Siegel, my name is Rob Cruz. Mrs. Siegel, can I call you Catherine?
Well, of course, Rob.
Great, Catherine. I represent Arizona Mining Ventures, and we have perfected a system which makes it possible for us to extract gold from abandoned mines in Arizona.
Well, good for you. But why call me?
Well, I was just getting to that part of my pitch. See, we need to sign you up for startup money so that you can be in on the ground floor.
Well, Rob, I'm sure that your pitch is on the up and up, but, well, you don't know me, and I don't know you.
Look, I just started here, and, here, let me give you our address. We're in Los Angeles at 818 South Zale Street, room 105. And I'll send you a guarantee, Catherine.
Well, now, Rob, it's not a matter of a guarantee. It's just that I usually don't buy anything over the phone. And now I have to make dinner for my grandson.
Thank you.
Bye.
You not only flubbed the pitch, you broke every rule. You never say part of my pitch, or we need to sign you up. You warned Granny you were trying to sell her. And where'd you get off giving her our address?
Well, that's what Phyllis told her mooch she'd do.
But she didn't. And she never intended to. Never. Never give a mooch our address. I mean, we don't want mooches walking in here off the street disrupting our calls, do we?
No.
Now, what'd you learn from this, Rob?
Never to use the word pitch or...
I mean about the Granny mooch.
Oh. She usually doesn't buy with the phone, so I guess she's a dead mooch.
You missed everything. 1, she likes you. 2 believes you're honest. 3 has a grandson but didn't mention a husband, which leads me to believe that she is a widow. 4, I would estimate her to be about a $30,000 investment. 5, that's 6 grand in commission. And 6, she usually doesn't buy anything over the phone.
You're amazing, sweet Lou.
You betcha. And you're gonna get Granny. I can smell her money. But first, you work on your pitch and your closes. Now, get out there and get good. And then get Granny's money.
Mr. Harold Cody? May I call you Harold? I represent Arizona Mining Ventures. Now, we've perfected a system which makes it possible to extract gold from abandoned mines in Arizona. Harold, well, can I be honest with you? Let me close my door. Now I can talk. There have been some very exciting developments at our mine that haven't been made public yet. Harold, our latest assay shows 98% pure gold. Well, now when word gets out, we ain't gonna be able to hold the price at $3,000 a unit. Well, you gotta give it a shot. At $3,000 a unit, you can't lose. Let me get my courier out there right away, and I'll be able to sneak you in before any price jump. Great. Harold, you're not gonna regret it.
You see, David, today I could give it to you for $3,000, but tomorrow One unit? Of course you can order 1 unit. Now, David, the courier will be there before 3. Yeah, that's right. Great, thanks.
You done good, Rob.
Upstairs. Yes. All right, buddy.
I think it's time for Granny again. Now, here's what you do.
Hello?
Catherine, it's Rob. I called a few days ago about our gold ore investment.
Oh, yes. Yes, I remember.
Catherine, I'm new at this, and I'd appreciate your understanding. Could I tell you a little about our investment opportunity? It would really help me out with my sales manager.
Well, all right, if it will help. Go ahead.
Great, Catherine. Now, I told you how we're extracting gold from abandoned mines, but what I didn't tell you is that the mine, Golden Bonanza, is located in Wickenburg. Now, its conveyor belt is running 24 hours a day. And we're shipping out of there twice a day. And Catherine, all that ore is producing 1,000 ounces of gold a month. And most importantly, our assay shows 98% pure gold.
Oh, my, that sounds good. But, I don't know anything about gold. I would have to investigate.
Catherine, I mean, even after you investigate, gold investments are complicated. Now, let me be your gold expert.
Rob, you just told me that you were new at this, and now suddenly you're an expert? Oh, I'm sorry. I just don't think everything sounds right. Thank you.
So what's the matter? Granny make obscene suggestions to you, or what?
I thought I was so close.
Expert. No expert. That's why you never tell a mooch you're new. I want you to listen to Hugh. He's setting up a mooch right now for the sympathy close. And I got a feeling you might be able to use that.
No, I've heard every word you said. It's just, Darlene, I must be a failure if I can't convince you. Paul, I've tried so hard to be a good salesman to you, haven't I? Well, then why have I been a failure, Darlene?
Ain't that great, Rob? Just do like Sweet Lou says. I mean, I took an old lady this morning for 2 units with the sympathy close.
No sweat. Just give Granny a day's rest and then call her back tomorrow. And here's what you do.
Well, I never thought of investing in gold, but, well, he has such a nice voice, and he sounds so honest and hardworking.
Isn't gold kind of risky? Maybe we should call Dad.
No, I can handle my own affairs.
Look, Grandma, at least let me talk to my economics teacher before you do anything, okay?
Hello?
Catherine, Rob here. Listen, I was thinking about what you said.
Rob, I am sure everything is above board, but I have promised my grandson we are going to do some checking first. Now, goodbye.
She's ready to buy, Rob. I can smell it.
Yeah, but she just said...
I don't care what she said. What mooches say and what they mean is two different things. Now, I want you to listen to Frank, and then you call Granny back.
I'm sorry we had a misunderstanding before, okay? I just thought that, well, you'd be able to make this type of decision.
She's taking the phone off the hook.
All right, you got her, Rob. She won't last another day, I promise you. Just trust me. I know grannies and I know mooches. And when you call her back tomorrow, here's how we're gonna handle grandsonny.
Hello?
Catherine, Rob here. Let me get right down to what's bothering me. Now, see, yesterday, when I said that I'd be your expert, I realized that you thought I was a kid making believe that I was a gold expert.
That did bother me, Rob. An investment would be a very serious commitment on my part.
Well, I understand that, Catherine. See, what I meant to say was that we have experts on staff. In fact, I'm going to put my sales manager on right now. And Catherine, he's had over 25 years of experience in the investment business.
Rob, I will talk with him.
Catherine? I'm Lew Scudder, sales manager for Arizona Mining Ventures. I can appreciate your concern with Rob's inexperience, but I can also assure you that he is supported by the greatest staff of mining engineers ever assembled.
Well, that is reassuring.
Reassuring? Catherine, I'm talking about Dr. John L. Livingston. And I'm sure you know that he engineered the largest gold mine in Canadian history.
That name is familiar.
Catherine, as I'm talking to you, Dr. Livingston and his entire staff are making another breakthrough at the Golden Bonanza mine. One that will allow you to double your money within 2 weeks.
But I promised my grandson, Scott, that...
And I understand, Catherine. But how many investments has Scott made? I mean, kids are always frightened about what they don't know. That's why we only deal with knowledgeable adults. And you are over 21, aren't you, Catherine?
I'm 67, but don't you tell anyone.
It's our secret, Catherine. And here's another secret. Now, what Scott doesn't realize is that this investment will make his life better. And when we get right down to the bottom line, isn't that what this is all about, Catherine?
I don't understand.
Because we're close to the same age, Catherine, I feel that I can be honest with you. Now, isn't it true that everything we do today is to make our kids, or in your case, Scott's life, better than ours?
Well, yes, of course.
Of course. Now, let's be serious, Catherine. Today, you can buy a unit in the Golden Bonanza for $3,000. Tomorrow, who knows? Especially with this new breakthrough. You can double your money. So a 10-unit investment means you can put $30,000 in the bank for Scott's education within 2 weeks. That's guaranteed. Now, is Scott really going to object to $30,000 in 2 weeks? Of course not. Now, Catherine, are you ready to invest?
No, I can't do it.
She refused again, Rob. Use a sympathy close. You're a failure.
Catherine, it's me, Rob. You know, I'm sure that Lew thinks I'm a failure if I can't convince you.
Oh, Rob, it isn't you. It's just...
I've tried to be a good salesman to you, Catherine. Will you be honest with me and tell me why I've been a failure?
You're no failure, Rob.
Good. Can I count on you then for that 10-unit investment of $30,000?
I think so. As long as you're sure it's a good investment.
Good. Oh, it's a great investment, Catherine. And it's safe. Trust me. Now, to make sure we get your investment in before there's any increase, Lew's calling a courier. He'll be there at your house within the hour. Okay?
Oh, well, yes. Oh, okay.
Great. And Catherine, you'll never regret this.
Listen up! Later. Rob just closed Granny for $30,000. Now that is a certifiable bell ringer. Ding dong, the mooch is dead. 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 The mooch is dead.
Mrs. Catherine Siegel?
Yes?
I'm the courier to make the pickup for Arizona Mining Ventures.
Oh, well, I haven't made up my mind about that yet.
Oh, look, Granny, I could care less. I have a schedule to keep. I've got to get out of here before school lets out.
Oh, school. Yes, I better make out that check before Scott gets home.
You wanted to see me, Lew?
Yeah. The courier's got it, Rob. Now, they'll wire it to our bank. As soon as it hits there and clears, we're home. The important thing is to keep Granny's mind off putting a stop payment on that check. So, tomorrow, I want you to call her. Reassure her about her investment, okay?
You got it, Lew.
You should be eating fruit, Scott.
Monkeys eat fruit, Grandma. Oh, I talked to my economics teacher today about the gold investment. He said a lot of those things are crooked. Grandma, you okay?
Mm-hmm.
When I said gold, you didn't invest, did you?
Yes, I did. Oh, but I'm sure it's okay. I mean, I talked to the sales manager today, and he gave me names of their engineers, and...
I hope it's okay, Grandma. But my teacher gave me the name of a guy who works in the Arizona State Mining Department. He said you should check with him.
You gave him this check yesterday.
Yes. But Rob, the nice young man who sold me, he called me this morning and told me how well their clients are already doing.
Well, it's possible. Let's see, that was the Golden Bonanza, Wickenburg?
Yes.
Let's take a look. Wickenburg. There hasn't been much activity in that particular area for 15 or 20 years.
Oh, but they told me that Dr. Livingston, the man who did the big Canadian gold mine, he was out there working right now.
Well, like I said, Mrs. Siegel, it's possible. You know, you really should have hired a mining consultant or called the Arizona Corporation Commission. Check on these guys.
Mr. Fowler, do you think I should stop the check?
No, don't do anything yet. I'll go out there tomorrow and I'll take a look. I hate to tell you this, Mrs. Siegel.
Oh, no.
There's nothing out there except rusty machinery and dirty rats, just like the guys that took your money.
Next time, call the Corporation Commission.
Next time. The bank. Of course, they couldn't have cleared that check yet.
Security Fidelity National.
Hello, I have a check that I want. No, I have to stop because.
Checking department.
Hello, I have a check that I want to stop. You see, this nice man, he told me.
Account and check number, payee and amount.
Account number 677-024740. Check number 1676, made out to the Arizona Mine and Venture for $30,000. Now, you please hurry. They have told me, you know, usually takes 2 weeks for a check to clear.
That check cleared this morning.
But it's only been 2 days.
Have a nice day.
Not bad, Skinny. $1,200. You know, if you'd make a dozen more phone calls and eat a dozen less burgers a day, you could double that.
Well, thanks, sweet Lou. I'm thinking, Ben.
And now, to the hero of the biggest week I ever had. Rob, your cut of granny. 6 big ones. I bet you got every cent that old woman had. Hope her grandson does a good job. Now, guys, here's my new idea.
Do you know Rob? Do you know the sales manager of the gold company? They took my money, all of it. Do you know where they went?
¿Qué está usted loca, señora? Yo aquí no me soy barrendero. Yo barro esta basura. Ya se fueron los marranos. Mira el cochinero que me dejaron. Ya, señora, calma, calma. Las cosas mejorarán. Mañana será otro día. Dios la bendiga, señora. Dios la bendiga.
Hi. Sweet Lew again here. We're always looking for new mooches like Granny. How about you? Can I call you by your first name? How would you like to double your money in 60 days through Arizona gold mines? We're producing 1,000 ounces a week. I can't hear your response. Now, my mother always said that silence was acceptance. My mother wasn't wrong, was she? Trust me, you won't be sorry. I'll even send a courier to your house. Oh, you may have heard. The Arizona Corporation Commission closed down the boiler room that I had set up for this deal. But they can't catch them all. As a matter of fact, I've already made arrangements to set up my new telephone sales room in another city. So if you won't give me your answer today, I'll be calling again soon. As soon as I get out of jail. I can smell it. You're my next mooch.
Buyer beware, keep your money in your hand. Buyer beware, keep your money in your hand. If you don't, you'll get taken by that low-down con man scam. Buyer beware, keep your money in your shoes. Buyer beware, keep your money in your shoes. If you don't, you'll get taken. You'll sing them low-down con man blues. Buyer beware, keep your money in the bank. Buyer beware, keep your money in the bank. If you don't, you'll get taken.
Do you deserve more money?
Yes, yes, yes.
Do we all deserve more money?
Yes, yes, yes.
Who is the most important person in the world?
Me, me, me.
I can't hear you.
Me, me, me.
Let's sing. Old MacDonald had a farm.
E-I-E-I-O.
And on this farm he had money.
E-I-E-I-O.
With money, money here and money, money there. Here, money, there, money, everywhere. Money, 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 money. Yeah!
The events you are about to see are based on actual Arizona law enforcement cases.
An
Any luck today, bud? Lots of luck, Jake. All bad. I'm still out of work.
You mind?
Nah, it's a free country.
Stuart Lippert, supervisor for Master Motivators.
Bob Metzner, unemployed roofer.
So I heard. I know what that's like.
You think your suit costs more than my car?
Yeah, well, it wasn't always like this, Bob. Just a year ago, I didn't have a nickel. Today, we have a home in Paradise Valley, and I just got back from my first Caribbean cruise.
For what? How?
Master Motivators. It's a national motivational company run by Jason McDaniels.
But what do you do?
I succeed, Bob. Master Motivators has created a whole cycle of success for me.
I could use some success. My wife has to work. Are there any more openings?
Not have to worry, Bob. There's plenty of opportunity for people who really believe in themselves. You just need someone to shut off the negatives in your life.
Stuart, what do I do?
Do you like TV? Jason McDaniels has a show on cable tonight. He is a millionaire several times over. Take a look. If you like what you see, give me a call. Here. I'll take care of that.
Thanks, Stuart. I mean, for everything.
I think nothing of it. Jake, this is for both of us. And, keep the change.
If you like what you see here, believe me, you can have it too. I have expensive cars, a jet, a yacht, and I got them all when I started saying I want them. There's nothing wrong with wanting to achieve success. I achieved all this when I refused to listen to people who said I couldn't. And so can you. Make no mistake, nobody's just going to give this to you. You must work for it. But with someone dedicated to direct you, you can be as successful as you want. Reach out, call me, and let me guide you to success. There are Ladder of Success seminars in Scottsdale every Thursday. Cost is only $100.
Bob, really, what are you doing? How can you sit there watching TV while I'm serving hamburgers to a bunch of animals?
You don't understand.
Did you get a job today?
No, but I...
Then I understand perfectly.
Denise, we should talk.
Talk? You should be working, not talking, or watching TV.
I met this guy today in Jake's bar.
Oh, great place for job interviews.
Wouldn't you like to go to the Caribbean?
Caribbean? I can't even go to the supermarket. And where would you get $100?
Now, don't you worry about that, Denise.
I don't worry about that, Bob. I worry about being almost 40 and working in a Bunny Burgers restaurant. And what worries me most is wearing these stupid ears.
Hello?
Oh, Stuart?
Yeah?
Yeah, this is Bob. Bob Metzner. We met in Jake's this afternoon.
Oh, sure. Did you enjoy Jason?
He's unbelievable. I want to do it. This seminar thing?
Good. I'll have the money bus take you to the Ladder of Success seminar. But don't forget the $100 check.
Thanks, Stuart. I'll have the $100. Got a great opportunity, Jeff.
Great, Dad. But where are you going to get $100?
Hey, that's my business. Hey, Jeff. Don't you have some homework to do?
Yeah, Dad.
Hello, Hank. This is your unemployed brother-in-law. But not for long. Listen, Hank, I got a great opportunity, but I need $100. Thanks. But Hank, don't say nothing to Denise, okay?
Do we all deserve to have more money?
Yes, yes, yes.
Who's the most important person in the world?
Me, me, me.
I can't hear you.
Me, 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 me. Jason, 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 Jason.
I have a simple message. Find yourself. You must realize that you don't control your future. And if you don't, you'll never be successful. But I can lead you to the ladder. The first step starts you on your way to your true potential. Potential, 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 potential. Now let's hear from someone whose potential has been realized through master motivators. Who out there wants to step forward? This is Stuart Lippert, one of our independent consultants, soon to achieve supervisor status.
You know, ever since I was a small boy, I was told I wasn't smart enough to be successful. And you know what? I wasn't successful until I sat where you're sitting and I discovered Jason and master motivators. Jason told me that I deserved to be successful. Hey, I borrowed the money to take his program. I listened to the tapes. I went to the Ascension meetings. And this year, I'll make $225,000.
Yeah!
There can be no question about the success of my Master Motivators program, if you're willing to work. Because it will reveal everything you need to know to succeed. Plus, I'll give him a personal guidance. And you pay a small one-time fee. $5,000. But that investment will earn Stuart $225,000 this year.
Yeah!
Your $5,000 investment is your second step up my ladder of success.
Yeah!
Now I'd like you to meet one of our newest trainees in Arizona, Barbara Mason.
My husband left me broke with our 3 children. I had no skills, and I was frightened. And then I met Jason, and my whole life changed. I'm happy with myself. And I paid off my $5,000 loan. I made $4,000 last month, and I'm successful.
Barbara is well on her way. Stuart is almost at the top of my ladder of success. When are you going to join me?
Now! Now! Now!
Now! Now! Now!
I challenge you to come to the top of the ladder with me.
Yes!
Money is not evil. Not having money is evil.
Right!
After I've guided you through the Master Motivators program, you'll find it easy to make $1 million. Will you invest your $5,000? I'll give you back $1,000
as your first commission. You can use that to pay against your loan. And you'll begin to make money right away. Yeah, because we will pay you another $1,000 for every friend that you have joining. Reach out to the person that brought you here and put a check in his hand. Yeah, buy that success that you deserve. Hold each other and reject failure. Say it.
I reject failure. I reject failure. I reject failure. I reject failure.
I've done all I can for you. Until you take that first step to join me here on the top of my ladder of success.
You ready to start being a loser? You bet. I'll meet you tomorrow at Jake's bar at 2 o'clock. Is the 5,000 going to be a problem? You just taught me there are no problems.
I know I'm going to be successful, but this check, I had to borrow against my house and forge my wife's signature. If she finds...
Before she ever finds out about it, you'll be making $1,000 commissions, paying off the loan, and moving into profit.
I believe that. What do I do?
Well, first I got to get you your materials, and then I got to bring back your commission of $1,000. Remember, you made your first sale for Master Motivators. Then you got to start talking to your friends and your family about joining. Oh, also, there's an expression we have. Fake it until you make it. Take $100 and stuff your wallet with small bills. Get yourself a sports outfit. You know, look the part.
Hey, Bob. Things looking up?
Oh, you bet. In fact, I just made $1,000 off my new job.
Either you're lying or you're gonna cut me in.
Well, Jake, that's just what I was thinking about.
Oh, yeah?
Whoa.
All right. Just what's going on here?
Denise, something great's happened. I just don't want to talk to you about it yet.
Well, I feel pretty foolish wearing this outfit, and you're dressed like that.
Hey, Mom, Dad looks great.
People out of work aren't supposed to look great. I hope you haven't done anything foolish. Hello? But I just got home. All right. Right away. Gotta go back to work. Would you do the dishes?
Dad, is everything okay?
Got a new outlook on life, son. Gonna make a fortune with it.
Mom would be happy if you just got a job.
Got a job a couple of weeks ago. Already made some sales. And don't worry about your mom quitting that job. It's gonna happen soon. She's gonna get a real vacation, too.
That'll be nice, Dad.
Nice. It's gonna be great. Know what we're gonna do? Gonna take that fishing trip to Alaska we've been talking about.
Dad, you don't need to make any promises.
Son, this time I guarantee it.
Bob, I admit you paid back the $100 right away, but now 5,000.
As my brother-in-law, Hank, I just want to let you know about a good thing. I've made mine back plus.
Bob, you could be telling me this just to make a sale.
Jake, what can you tell my doctor brother-in-law about Master Motivators?
Hey, since Bob got me to a Ladder of Success seminar 2 weeks ago, I've almost made back my investment.
Is this deal really that good?
Good. Hank, I've already made $3,000 in profit. I'm looking at 100 grand this year.
So when do I go to this seminar?
Thursday. I'll arrange everything. And take care of the bar tab. Oh, and by the way, don't say nothing to Ethel yet.
Bob, what's all this?
We're throwing a barbecue for your family and our friends.
Are you crazy? Did you buy out the butcher shop? And champagne?
And don't forget the roses.
How many more bunny burgers do I have to serve to pay for all this?
Pay cash for everything, Denise. Please, stop with the negative comments.
Well, it's hard to be uplifting when I smell of bunny burgers.
I want you to quit that job.
But, no, let's just put this in the bank. Well, I'll keep working. Just a little longer, to make sure.
Okay, but we're spending this money because it helps me make more.
Way to go, Dad.
Get ready for Alaska, son.
All right, Dad, you did it.
David, how you doing? Good to see you. Hey, you know, let me tell you what I'm into.
What happened to Bob? He looks like $1 million.
I just hope it lasts.
Well, it must have something to do with that $5,000 investment he's been asking everybody for.
Oh, here. Bob, I need to talk to you.
Sure thing, man. What's up, huh?
Why are you asking for $5,000 investments?
Just doing business. I've already made $10,000 with Master Motivators. $10,000.
By doing what? What exactly are you selling?
A motivational program. You see, when I sold Hank, I made 20% of his $5,000. That's $1,000. Now, not only do I make 20% of everyone else I bring in, I make 10% of everybody Hank brings in.
You took $5,000 from Hank so you could make $1,000?
I made $1,000 too.
And just who gets the other $3,000?
Well, Master Motivators.
For what? I've seen your promotional materials. It couldn't cost over a few $100s. So what are they doing? They're charging you $2,500 for a bus ride and a couple of meetings at a hotel?
They deserve to make a small profit.
Bob, is any of this legal?
Of course. Jason McDaniels wouldn't get involved with anything crooked. Hank's a doctor. He didn't see anything wrong with it. Neither did our church minister. In fact, Captain of my National Guard unit, he's a tax consultant. He went for it. So did your Uncle Joe.
Uncle Joe? He doesn't have $5,000.
Come on, Mom. Give Dad a break. Sounds to me like everyone's making money.
Bob, I should have my investment back by the end of the month, and then it is pure profit.
Right. Doesn't seem like I'm exactly taking advantage of your relatives, does it?
You? You involved with this?
Everybody's going to get involved. It's the chance of a lifetime. Listen, I'll have that bus of yours half filled with my patients, all right?
You see, everyone Hank brings in means money to Hank. And to us. It's like one gigantic cash snowball.
All right, Dad. Alaska, here we come.
Right.
Mrs. Metzler?
Yes?
I'm Mike Williamson, investigator for the Arizona Corporation Commission. Is your husband home?
No, he's out. Working.
For Master Motivators. May I come in?
Yes?
I know your husband is involved in the Master Motivators scheme.
Scheme?
Well, yes, scheme. Master Motivators is a classic pyramid scheme.
What do you mean, pyramid?
Pyramid schemes are anything from chain letters to sophisticated scams like this one. Most of the money travels to the few people at the top.
Well, is what Bob's involved with, is it illegal?
All pyramid schemes are illegal because only the people at the top are making any money. May I?
Sure.
Here's how they're doing it. See, everybody at the bottom pays $5,000 to become a trainee. Once the trainee gets his $1,000 back, the person who brought him in gets $1,000 commission. The remaining $3,000 goes to the people who run the scheme.
So what's illegal?
Well, only the people at the top are making any money. Eventually the pyramid collapses and everybody gets hurt.
I'm sorry, I still don't understand.
The reason the pyramid collapses is because it grows like wildfire, eventually running out of new people. The other reason is that the people at the top will simply leave town with everyone's money.
But my husband's made $10,000.
Master Motivators has made over $4 million from Arizona because of men like your husband who are naive enough not to investigate the scheme before they bring in their friends and family. They should call the Arizona Corporation Commission Securities Division.
Will you put people in jail because of this pyramid?
Yes, and that could include anyone who sold another person into the scheme. I only hope that won't involve your husband. Now, will you tell me who got your husband involved?
Welcome to the Money Bus! And your chance to change your life to gold credit cards and Swiss bank accounts. How does that sound? This is Bob Metzner, who I'm proud to announce is Master Motivator's newest independent consultant. Say hello, Bob. How you doing, folks? Less than 3 months ago, Bob was an unemployed roofer without the price of a beer. This year, he's going to make over $100,000.
Yeah! If I can make $100,000, can you?
It's probably just an accident down the street. Go ahead, don't stop.
Not only have I become a success, but I've invited my friends to join me and get involved with this unique financial opportunity.
We're going. I really hope they don't prosecute you. If you ever get back to the real world, give us a call.
Bye, Dad.
Bob? When things sound too good to be true, they probably are.
Sure, hang on a second. Dad, it's Uncle Joe. He's heard the news. Wants to know what you're going to do about his investment.
No matter how well you plan, every life has its setbacks. That's what stops the average man. But if you'll unite behind me and let me guide you in my new enterprise, IRA, individual reliance accumulation, you'll succeed. So take that first step in freeing yourself. Be a hammer, not a nail. march with me toward that pot of gold that awaits all of my followers.
Buyer beware, keep your money in your hand. Buyer beware, keep your money in your hand. If you don't, you'll get taken by that low-down con man scam. Buyer beware, keep your money in your shoes. Buyer beware, keep your money in your shoes. If you don't, you'll get taken. You'll sing them low-down con man blues. Buyer beware, keep your money in the bank. Buyer beware, keep your money in the bank. If you don't, you'll get taken. You'll have that gold con man.
The events you are about to see are based on actual Arizona law enforcement cases.
Gentlemen, I got enough money buried in Switzerland to bankroll a new scam. But I want a plan. I'll take two.
If I'll take two, I'll take one. Well, look, since we're all getting out within a month, why don't we open up my phone boiler room again? Ed, this time we could sell silver pudding. How many?
Give me 3. Sweet Lew, the boiler rooms are risky. The government can trace phone calls. Now, my pyramid scam made over $4 million. I think that's what we should
Jason, that'll hardly open a Swiss bank account. I think it's time for a Ponzi. All rage.
I'm with you. But what kind of Ponzi? Maybe we can have them invest in rock concert tickets that we scalp, huh?
That guy got caught. The best scam is one where the mooch, is going to do something at home. Where he thinks he's going to make a fortune by making something or stuffing envelopes. There you go.
I won. And I think Jason's right. Work-at-home scams are dynamite, especially with a glamour product. Of course. Miami Marie is working this new cosmetic scam in Florida. I'll have Candy find us a building. Gentlemen, I think we can milk this for millions.
Anything else?
Yeah, can I have a glazed donut?
You got it. I'm telling you, Mick, I gotta find an extra job. I'm always broke.
Neil, you work here 6 hours a day and you go to school 4 nights a week. I think you're already out of hours.
90 cents. Maybe I can find an extra job to do on weekends.
Maybe you can stick a paintbrush in your ear and paint masterpieces while you're cracking the books.
And I gotta lower my expenses or something.
All you're paying on now is what, your car and your apartment?
I'm not giving up my car. It's the only thing I have on my own.
Can I have a refill?
Sure.
Thanks. Sure. All right, then it's back to plan A. Why don't you move in with me and we'll cut our expenses in half?
Huh. Mick, it's probably the best thing to do, but... Okay, roomie.
Just remember, I don't do windows.
Candy, the place looks good. Any big for us? Thanks.
So, you guys gonna try the milk culture trick?
Yeah. Miami Murray took in $1 million last month.
Phil feels the time's right for Arizona now.
Hope the sign's okay.
Looks good enough for us, Candy. Now, I ordered a load of starter powder from Miami Murray. Should be here in a day or two.
Once we get the mooches hooked, I'll pyramid them out and bring in their friends.
Well, I'll take one of the offices from my bookkeeping, one that we can lock. And we can put the girls who open the mail in the big room. You guys got your personal desks and stuff coming?
Yeah, rented them. No sense tying up our money on furniture, right, guys?
Atta boy, Phil. Just keep that money where it belongs. In our pocket.
Here come the movers now. Oh.
Well, Neil, it ain't big and it ain't pretty, but it's ours and it's cheap.
I gotta find another job.
We gotta find more people looking for honest work at home.
But gee, Phil, I think those newspaper ads did good. Look here, there must be over 100 here, and at $3,500 a pop, that ain't bad.
Sweet Lou, the ads cost money. All this costs. The girls who ship the culture complexes to the mooches cost. We gotta increase the take somehow.
I got it. After we get in these mooches' first dried cultures, we'll hold a sales meeting, give them their first checks.
But if you're paying them, what about us?
You're a boiler room operator, Lou. You don't know how to run a Ponzi. The money from mooches comes from the new mooches' money. Not one dime's ours.
That's right. That way, we use their money to bring in new mooches to us.
I see. All right. What'd I do?
You're gonna be in charge of marketing our cosmetic company, Faces of Venus.
I didn't know we had a cosmetics company.
We don't. Get on the phone and find us one who'll give us our custom label on their cosmetic line.
But they gotta make this new milk culture cosmetics, ain't they? I mean, that's our gimmick, right?
No, Lou. We tell the mooches we got a new cosmetic line, but we just show them the old cosmetics packaged in our labels. We don't make any cosmetics.
Oh. Hey, we're pretty smart, aren't we?
It's like a big money circle, and we are right in the middle. All we gotta do is get some new mooches who want to make some extra money at home.
This one here for you, Mr. Occupant.
Mickey, I'm trying to study.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to be an astronaut, but guess what? Hey, it's gonna be your chance of a lifetime, so let's make $7,000 in only 6 months.
Hey, it's about a home profit center.
Well, they arrest you for making $100 bills in your bedroom, you know.
No, it says you can buy some culture complex and make milk cultures that go into cosmetics. Then this company, Microlife Reproduction Foundation, will buy all the milk cultures you can grow.
Yeah, and I'll sell you 1,000 acres of swampland in Florida, too.
This lady over in Glendale says she's making over $1,000 a month at home. She wants to talk to me about it.
Are you serious, Mr. Occupant? She doesn't even know your name. She probably got your address off some mailing list or something.
It can't hurt to talk to her. $1,000 a month. That'd pay off the car, the rent, and then some.
A do-it-yourself-at-home business here in Arizona has the Corporation Commission and the Attorney General worried. Over 1,000 Arizonians are growing milk cultures at home, and they supposedly reap a tidy profit in a few weeks. A grower pays $3,500 for 100 packets of a formula called Culture Complex AB144. This is mixed with warm milk. After a week, bacteria grows, and it's dried in these envelopes. Then it's shipped to the Microlife Reproduction Foundation, where it's delivered to the Faces of Venus to make cosmetics. The grower receives a check for over $10 a packet. The culture growers I talked to in Phoenix are presently happy with their investments. All said they had received checks, with most indicating they're already into profit. Despite this, the Securities Division of the Corporation Commission, working with the Attorney General, smells a work-at-home scam, like the raising of worms and chinchillas. The government fears a Ponzi scheme, but doesn't have enough evidence to file charges. The name Ponzi comes from Charles Ponzi, who in 1920 promised Boston investors 50% profit in 45 days. This notorious swindler would pay supposed profit to the first investors from the investments of the next investors. This came to be known as a Ponzi scheme. Assistant Attorney General Mark Sendow, who is leading the investigation, said a Ponzi is a difficult case to crack because investors, while receiving checks, refuse to help for fear of destroying the goose that's laying the golden egg. But it's this reporter's opinion that when the Corporation Commission gets the evidence, there may not be a golden goose.
Sherry, wow, what's that smell?
It's the milk cultures growing. We call it the sweet smell of success.
So after you mail the milk cultures, they send you a check?
Always have. Neil, you can double your money in 6 months.
And how much money do I need?
You can own a culture farm for $3,500.
$3,500?
But that buys you 100 packets of the starter culture. And then every month, after you mail in the dried cultures, you'll receive a check for over $1,000. In 6 months, you can make $7,000.
$7,000? It sounds too good to be true.
Ah, but it is. Look, I've already made over $7,000.
Well, my roommate says these things are scams. Only the people at the top make money.
Oh, do I look like I'm at the top? Come on, Neil. I'm a housewife. I'm looking to make a little extra income. And with the kids, I can't work outside the house, so the milk cultures are perfect. Even if they do smell. And I've gotten paid every month. You will too. Now, if you can come up with the investment, I'll tell you what to do.
I'd have to get a loan.
So did I. I know a finance company, if you got some security.
Well, my car. What if the people decide they don't need any more cultures?
Remember Lorene Rose, the movie star? Well, she's the TV spokesperson for the Faces of Venus.
So she knows about the whole business?
Do you think she'd lend her famous name to something all her big shot attorneys hadn't checked out? Neil, I tell you, she's a classy lady.
Here from Hollywood, Lorene Rose. Thank you for visiting us at News 14. I'm Damian Pike, investigative reporter.
Investigative reporter? I thought you were the entertainment reporter, David.
It's Damian. I understand you're representing the Faces of Venus cosmetic line?
Yes, I've been chosen to be their spokeswoman. I guess I should say spokesperson, shouldn't I, David?
Have you actually used the cosmetics?
Well, of course. Now, they only gave me a small bottle, so I only used it twice. But I think that you can get 3 big jars for only $49.
Do you think people can make money growing milk cultures for cosmetics?
Well, I hope so. You know, I do have better go now because I have some other business appointments that I have.
Ms. Rose, do you really believe in these milk culture cosmetics?
Well, certainly. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here in
Phoenix.
Yes, well, of course. Well, I knew that. And I know this stuff is going to be successful because we are giving people the cosmetics they need, and we're helping them. And at the same time, we're helping ourselves. Goodbye, David.
Thank you for your most perceptive analysis, Miss Rose. As the endorsement of Miss Rose would indicate, the milk culture business is growing in Arizona. Despite the suspicions of the Attorney General's Financial Fraud Division, there is still no hard evidence of fraud.
This is crazy. Now, you hocked your car so we could do this? In a week, this stuff's gonna be walking across the apartment by itself.
Just keep stirring. And I didn't hock my car. I just got a loan on it. In 6 months, I'm gonna double my money.
In 6 months, we're both gonna be attacked by creeping milk curves. Are you so greedy that you think that the milk culture fairy is gonna leave $1,000 under your pillow for this junk?
Now, we know there's going to be some misunderstandings from these two-bit lawyers just out of law school. But the philosophy of this company is to keep on selling so that the people who are opposed to our program can understand what we are all about.
What is the Microlife Reproduction Foundation all about, Mr. McDaniels?
Well, it's not about selling milk cultures. It's about giving people the opportunity to better their lives. Huh? But probably it seems too good to be true. Whenever bureaucrats see a successful business, they always think that there's something wrong.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Scudder, do you also think you're receiving legal pressure because the Microlife Foundation doesn't conform to normal business activities?
Oh, sure. And we're proud that we don't conform to anything because we're inventing everything. We're forcing our business into a reality. And we may not know how, but we're going to make it right because our growers deserve it. And I guarantee our investors will double their money in 6 months.
You absolutely guarantee that?
Yes, I guarantee it. Double their money. Microlife is the wave of tomorrow, and I'm proud to be a part of it.
I understand you're also in charge of the cosmetic line.
Yeah, and we're working hard developing the faces of Venus.
How will the line be marketed?
Now, I'm glad you asked that because we're going to market our cosmetics on the most trusted media in the U.S., television. Yeah, our ads will feature that movie star lady and an 800 number. It's going to be sensational.
Thank you, sir. As president of the company, Mr. Mason, you obviously must be concerned with these suggestions from the Attorney General's office that you're running a Ponzi scheme.
What these guys are challenging ain't the Microlife Foundation. It's the whole free enterprise system. The Constitution. Have they found us doing anything illegal? Of course not. But if they keep getting in our way, we're gonna roll right over them.
Do you also deny the rumor that you served a jail sentence for securities fraud?
You got your nerve. Hey, I don't have to take this attack. You're a muckraking yellow journalist. Get your camera out of here. I'm an honest businessman. You'll hear from my lawyer, and I'll sue you and your TV station. I'm giving the little people of Arizona a chance to make money, and scum like you ain't gonna destroy my company.
Thank you, Mr. Mason.
Neil, this stuff smells terrible.
Sherry calls it the sweet smell of success.
Yeah, well, why don't we send this junk over to her and let her really be successful?
Just scoop the cultures off, okay? I know it's been rough, but once I mail these to the Microlife Reproduction Foundation, I'll get my first check.
Yeah, why don't we take that first check and move into a place that doesn't smell like a Limburger cheese factory?
Hey, Mickey, give it a break, huh? These envelopes are very valuable to me.
Hey, don't put that junk there. We don't want it mixed up with the checks.
Oh, yeah. Well, eventually, where are these cultures going to end up anyway?
Same place we always put them. I'll have the janitor dump them in the barrel out back, and we'll grind them up again to make more culture complexes.
That sure helps our profit. The new mooches buy back what the old mooches made.
Yeah, here we are. It's all there, Phil.
Here's your airplane ticket, and there's petty cash in there for your trip.
Look, Phil, do I really gotta go? And handcuffed yet?
I wouldn't trust my own mother with this much money. The only key is at the bank in Switzerland. Make sure you get there.
There's been a breakthrough in the milk culture business investigation. The Corporation Commission has just confirmed that the three principals of the Microlife Reproduction Foundation, Phil Mason, Jason McDaniels, and Lew Scudder, also known as Sweet Lew, are convicted felons. They're now considering a court action against the Ponzi scheme. Now let's talk to Sherry Griles, a successful milk culture grower from Glendale. Ms. Griles, what do you think of the news that the top 3 executives of the Microlife Foundation spent time in jail for operating various frauds in the past?
Well, I didn't know anything about that. But it's obvious that there's probably some sort of misunderstanding because it's obvious that our local government doesn't like them. Because they give people like me a chance to make a lot of money.
Would you consider your involvement with the Microlife Foundation a success?
In just a few months, I've made, well, I mean, it's certainly a lot more money than I expected to make working at home.
Have you brought in other growers?
Well, yes, but
Have they all made money, too?
Well, to the best of my knowledge, but you'd have to talk to them.
Neil, that's the 5th shipment of that smelly crud you've mailed out, and you ain't received a dime from them creeps.
I talked to them again yesterday, and they said that the
Oh,
check's
yeah,
coming.
yeah, the check's in the mail. It's a get-rich-quick scheme, Neil. Haven't you seen the expose on TV? I just can't believe you're so greedy that you fell for all this garbage.
I'm not being greedy. Just wanted to make a few extra dollars, and Sherry Griles is making money.
She also made money bringing your investment in, Neil. I mean, this junk is worthless. You get the same results leaving a quart of milk out in the sun in August.
But Microlife is the wave of the future, and if I just send
yes, wait. I see your future, and you're broke, because they ain't gonna send you your checks.
You're wrong, Mick. You're all wrong, and you'll see.
Look, Neil, I just don't want you to get hurt.
I think it's going to be okay. I talked to the bookkeeper again yesterday, and she said because of the tremendous response, they're installing a new computer system. That's the only reason my checks aren't ready yet. The computer's just not working yet.
This reporter guy better not keep sticking his nose in our business, or he's gonna have me all over him. Between the TV and the government guys are beginning to clamp me, and I don't like it.
Look, Phil, aren't we about ready to fold up our tent and move on anyway?
All up to candy and a magic calculator.
The take from Arizona last month alone was nearly $2 million.
What's the total for all 11 states?
As of today, nearly $60 million.
With all the heat that the Corporation Commission and the Attorney General is putting on, I'm voting for collapsing this Ponzi and getting out.
Besides, the moochers who ain't been paid are calling every day now.
I think you're forgetting how slow the bureaucrats move and how dumb the mooches are. I figure we got another month. That means 2 million more before the mooches get smart enough to cause trouble.
There's been a major breakthrough in the Microlife Reproduction Foundation investigation. an Arizona citizen, has complained to the Securities Division of the Corporation Commission. This is Neil Baldwin. Mr. Baldwin, I understand you're a grower for the Microlife Foundation. How long have you been involved?
Almost 3 months.
How much money did you expect to make in 3 months?
$3,500.
How much have you received from the Microlife Foundation so far?
Nothing. Not one check.
I know you became a grower through Sherry Griles. She said she always received checks and had made a profit.
I believe she did. That seems to be part of this Ponzi scam.
What do you think happens in a Ponzi?
Well, according to the Corporation Commission, the crooks pay off the first investors so that they bring more people in. Maybe they pay off a couple hundred of them, and then they bring in thousands of us suckers. Then they stop paying everyone and they take the money.
With Mr. Baldwin's complaint, the Attorney General can now sue the Microlife Foundation for violations of Arizona's consumer protection and securities laws.
Hey! I'm proud of you, Neil. That took guts. You stood up to him. Come on. All the people are going to jump up and tell their story, but you led the way.
I don't feel like a leader. I feel stupid. I'd just like to get my money back.
I'll get it. Probably someone coming for your autograph. Now you're a big TV celebrity. It's the finance company guy. He says either pay up or give him the keys to your car.
You know, it's really tough when you find out you can't trust people. I guess that's life. And especially the life that me and Phil and Jason lead. I think those guys squealed on me because the cops picked me up right there at the airport in Phoenix. And after all we'd been through together. I thought me and Phil and Jason were buddies. Thought we could be truthful with one another. I think that rotten Phil set me up for the fall on TV. I never should have guaranteed Dublin growers money on TV. And I never should have taken that money to Switzerland. They just used me as their errand boy, their mule. Phil and Jason are living over there in Switzerland on my share of the take. Next year, they'll probably make millions selling Swiss francs to the mooches, and I'm stuck here in this 8x10 cell for the next 5 years.
Buyer beware, keep your money in your hand. Buyer beware, keep your money in your hand. If you don't, you'll get taken by that low-down con man scam. Buyer beware, keep your money in your shoes. Buyer beware, keep your money in your shoes. If you don't, you'll get taken. You'll sing them low-down con man blues. Buyer beware, keep your money in the bank. Buyer beware, keep your money in the bank. If you don't, you'll get taken. You'll have that gold con man to thank.